Evening guys, it's the Wiltshire Rider here. Just trying out my camera. I've tried several different angles on the helmet on my lid to see which I can get the best angle. And this is just off the front of the helmet and to the right hand side. And what I'm trying to get here is kind of a rider's view. And I think it does quite a nice job. It shows a little bit of the front of the bike, but it also shows the road and the pavement on both sides, so I'm quite pleased with the angle here. I'll also do another video of the camera on top of the helmet, though I'm not so fond of that one because you can actually feel the wind blast pushing the camera on top of the helmet and it feels quite heavy on top as well. And the other disadvantage of it being on top of the helmet is the fact that you get a lot of wind noise. So this was the actual angle I went for. And I think this shows quite a lot of the road, it shows the surrounding area. This is only going to be a small video. This is a 5 to 6 minute video. One of the reasons for putting this video on is because I've been going out with some new riders lately. For those of you who don't know, I used to be a motorcycle instructor years ago. Used to do CBTs and teach advanced riding. And in the UK, for those of you who aren't in the UK, you are allowed to filter through traffic. It is actually part of our test on a motorbike to show that you're confident in filtering through traffic. So this is just a small video. A lot of the new riders I ride with, obviously they're building confidence. And this is going through the city of Bath in Wiltshire. And as you can see, it's after work. I've just left work and the sun is going down. Our clocks have changed in the UK now, so it starts getting dark around 4:15 and it slowly gets darker earlier through the evening now until the summer. So as you can see, I'm going through built-up area through Bath. I'm just starting to come up to some busier areas. This is on the way out of Bath towards Chippenham on the M5. And as you can see here, it looks like I'm going quite fast, but I always keep my filtering speed down to around 15 miles an hour, mainly because it gives you time to react. And also, if you have to stop quickly, 15 miles an hour, you don't get so much compression on the front fork. So if you have to stop quickly, the bike doesn't rebound and put you off balance when you're stopping from speed. And also, obviously, as I said, the light's fading, so there's a lot of glare from headlamps and brake lights. And just here, this is where the road is it kind of goes into two lanes, but everybody starts getting out in the second lane a bit too early. And here is a congestion point. There's a small mini roundabout, and as you can see, there's a coach in the way. So I wait a couple of minutes to make sure no one's going to move and traffic lights doesn't change and traffic starts moving, and I make my way through the roundabout. And again, it looks really fast and close, but I'm doing about 10-15 miles an hour here. I'm not going that fast at all. Again, there's two lanes, one for the straight on and one for the right. And I stay in the right hand lane until I get to the traffic lights. Usually both these lanes are full, but I was lucky today. And as you can see, I'm just filtering down the outside of traffic. And I always sort of tuck myself into the car up front. This serves two purposes. One, I can get away a bit quicker, and two, you've already got a car stationary next to you, which means there's less chance of a rear end from a car behind because that car's there. You can also see this Land Rover just trying to sneak through. He's getting a bit shirty because I'm filtering. But no problem, I'm not obstructing anyone. This is a really tight squeeze. This is one of the main roads going out through Bath, as you can see. It is a bit tight, so what I tell new people when they're trying to start filtering through traffic is take your time. Don't do anything you're uncomfortable with. And if it feels tight, then wait. You don't normally have to wait that long before traffic starts moving. And usually what I do, as soon as the traffic starts moving, I filter back in and I get in behind the cars and I just stay with the traffic flow. Again, this car is slowing down, so once the traffic flow starts slowing down, then I start looking at angles where I can get through and start filtering again, right there. So just filtering through. There's enough gap between the pavement in the middle and the traffic on the left hand side. The one thing with my bike, because it's so high, like a lot of adventure type bikes, is the handlebars are usually at the same height as van mirrors and lorry mirrors, so you do have to be careful when you're filtering through. Take account of the width of your handlebars and how in line they are with the mirrors of the cars you're overtaking. And again, just saying, I managed to get to the front of the traffic, and again it looks like I'm going quite fast, but I'm only doing 15 miles an hour here. And again, I'm filtering through. It looks close, but it's not. It's quite safe. There's quite a big gap in between, and unfortunately the light's starting to fade now. Now I do wear a high-vis jacket on top of my motorbike coat, because when you're filtering through traffic, your lights are obviously lower. I've got obviously my headlamp, and I've got some day running lights, LED lights, but they're quite low, so in a car or van you might not see the lights that are lower down. So I always wear the high-vis, especially when you're losing light like we are now in these darker nights. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but if you ever follow a motorbike in the dark, all you can see is a little red light, their rear light, and when they're behind other vehicles that light disappears. And sometimes motorcyclists don't help themselves because they wear black, they're in a built-up area, and you really can't see them sometimes. So I do tend to wear a high-vis. I'm not saying it's the answer to all of it. You still have to stay alert, and you still have to watch what you're doing, but I think it does give you not protection, but it gives you another form of visibility, obviously. So when you are filtering down the outside like this, one thing to do is keep an eye on the front wheels of the cars you're filtering through, because people tend to turn the steering wheel before they actually look in their mirrors. And what you'll find is, a couple of times when I've been filtering, people decide to do a U-turn and turn around because they get impatient. And you can always see the front wheels turning before they actually signal or even look in their mirror. Sometimes they don't look in the mirror, they just make a snap judgment, turn the wheel, and out they come. So I'm always watching the front wheels of vehicles as I'm filtering. Here we got the bus getting off at the bus stop, turning and stopping, so I just filter through. Anyway guys, just a quick video. This is when I get through the other side of Bath, and I just hit a lovely bit of open dual carriageway. So yeah, let me know what you think about the camera angle. I actually think it's quite good. I will do some more videos now. I've got the angle set up. It's taken me quite a while to get this angle right, so hopefully you'll enjoy it, and thanks for watching. See you soon.